go from the pulpit to stripping and pornography? Well, this seeming abomination is the real-life story of Nikole Mitchell, who turned her back on her marriage, family, and her ministry to become an Onlyfans model and stripper. This is not all. She also had another revelation for us. Listen up!
So I am pansexual, and that means basically I'm attracted to people.
It beggars belief how this person,
to find acceptance, to be on the inside for the first time,
and this person are the same, but they are. But wait, meet Drigregorio. Now her story is even more mind-blowing.
I went from porn star to pastor to Onlyfans. After porn, I did a 180 and became a pastor, and now I just want to be me.
Notice how her decision has nothing to do with God, but with self. In her own words, now she just wants to be her. Did she ever turn to God? By me, she is referring to the self that is supposed to have been killed at the cross of redemption's hill. She believes her porn star self is the real her. These are the words of her husband.
Told her, I said, I'm not here to control you. I want you to do what makes you happy. You know, as long as it doesn't break up our marriage, I'm down with it. I told her I support her 100%.
I set up my OnlyFans account, I used my old name, Nadia Hilton, and basically brought that back into life. The way I look at posting adult content is God brought me into this world naked. Posting pictures naked, I don't think is this big, huge crime or, this big sin.
So posting sexually explicit content and making lust, porn addiction, and perversion accessible to many across the globe is not this big sin.
I am a little worried about Olivia finding out when she gets older, just because I don't want her to go down that path. I think for me, my life was totally different, I was abused when I was a kid, went through some seriously bad things, so my attention and everything that I needed went into that direction, but I am very hopeful that my daughter doesn't go through that.
Notice how she is very comfortable with returning to her former lifestyle of producing adult content for money, but is quick to not wish it upon her daughter. She also uses the excuse that she was abused, and hence almost making it okay for her to now live the life that she is now living, but her daughter wouldn't be abused, so shouldn't. It is premeditated, thought through, and most definitely rationalized. So to justify her immoral life, this brings to question the state of her heart and whether regeneration truly happened. Important to note, however, that the people around you also matter. Watch this.
I started doing things a little different than what I used to do.
Oh boy.
So, obviously my whole past and being in porn and all that stuff. So now I actually started an OnlyFans page.
Not so much. I honestly was wondering if this was going to come back anyways for a long time. Mm-hmm. It was a part of who you were for so long, and you just cold turkeyed that and went strictly to walking the straight line as straight as you possibly could. How do you give yourself for years up just like that? There's no way.
Proverbs chapter 27, verse 5 and 6 says in the NIV that, "Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses." The contemporary English version says, "A truly good friend will openly correct you. You can trust a friend who corrects you, but kisses from an enemy are nothing but lies." This is a person who did not believe her transformation nor support it. She believes that her porn star self is who she truly is. Unfortunately, both stories show just how cunning the devil is and how he can take advantage of the weak in spirit, feeding them lies, trivializing their sin, and hardening their hearts towards repentance and reconciliation back to God. Therefore, my beloved, as you have always obeyed, so now, not only as in my presence, but much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is God who works in you, both to will and to work for his good pleasure. Be steadfast and immovable. Subscribe to the channel